Well, how do you manage to navigate all these injuries? I mean, you've got to. You have no choice, but it's really hit you guys hard, and you just started the season. How do you navigate it?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. Guys have to step up in different roles and um, yeah, play well. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect um, the mindset of our team. I mean, obviously we're missing important guys, but at the end of the day, we got to go out there and play hard and play to our identity. So um, yeah, it's tough. It sucks. You never like seeing teammates hurt or um, anything like that. But they'll work hard to get back as quickly as they can. And in the meantime, we got to do a good job of, like I said, competing and trying to win games.
What did you think of the defensive effort last night in a game that was 1-0 till the last 7 minutes?
Yeah, I think they started strong. Obviously they had a game already before us the other night, so I think we were a little maybe too wired before the game and a little jittery out there. But once we settled in, I thought we played really well on the defensive side of the puck until the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game there, where we just a couple little turnovers or miscommunications, whatever it might be, and it ends up in our net. So, but defensively, I thought we did a pretty good job overall.
How can you turn out some pucks into offense going the other way?
Yeah, I think we got to make it harder on their goalie. We need to get guys to the net and more pucks there. Do you need to get pucks through from the point and have guys around the net to kick rebounds in or whatever it might be. When you're facing a goalie like Shesterkin, obviously one of the best, and you have to make it a little tougher on him than we did.
You got another game with Rasmus, and you're probably going to play a lot with Rasmus. Nice to be back with him. And what makes you guys a good pair together, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I just try to read off him and what he's doing or whatever. I don't know, try to communicate as much as we can on the ice and on the bench and practice days, whatever it is, and try to work on our game together as a pair. So, I think we both skate well, so we can close plays out and, retrieve pucks, break up pucks quickly, and get the puck into our forwards' hands as quick as we can.
When you do get on the bumper on the power play, do you like that position there?
Yeah, it's tough. It's not an easy position to play for anybody. I don't think you really realize that until you're in there. But yeah, just trying to help out as however I can, and help retrieve pucks and provide traffic in front of the net.
How much do you feel for a guy like Josh Norris with everything he's going through?
Yeah, it sucks. Knock on wood, I've been there before, right? So, sometimes there's nothing you can do about certain things. Things are going to happen for whatever reason, but you feel awful for him. But I know he's a mentally strong guy that's obviously, unfortunately, been through it before, so he knows what he needs to do to get back and playing. It's pretty unfortunate when you see, how good he looked in the preseason, and it's frustrating, but stuff happens, and you got to react to things the right way. So, I'm not worried about him. I know he works hard, and he'll be back soon.
What did you guys do to tighten up the penalty kill? The first one they had some opportunities. The next two, they hardly had anything. You guys seemed to really tighten it up. What did you guys do?
Yeah, like I said, I think just early on in the first period there, the first period in general, we were a little jittery, maybe overexcited, like I said, and that usually leads to being a bit out of position or whatever it might be. But I just think it was settling into the game, and we've worked a lot on it over camp, and I think it showed there in the second and third period. We did a really good job, but we're going to be facing a lot of good power plays throughout the year and down the stretch here, so continue to improve at it, and I think it's a good building block for us.